Hello and welcome to a Let's Play in Victoria 2, the USA. As always, this is Densy. It's going to shift my keyboard, shift my chair, and begin. Sit back in chair. So, first things first. Texas. Brave Texans are trying to get independent from the Mexicans. I think I'm going to have to help them. But before that, I have colonial potential. Calmath. Let's see. Let's think about this. Priority has to be... I'm going to be taking all this land easily from Mexico at some point in the future. So priority is to colonize up here and cut off the spreading of... because the British have this unfortunate thing of occasionally colonizing down here rather than letting me outright colonize it. It's very disturbing of them. So I could colonize that or that. I do have spare available. I might have to compete, so I'll keep it. Research time. Right, first things first, I'm going to research some industry stuff right away. This one, give me a whole bunch of positive extra stuff. Because I'm pretty good military-wise for the short term. National focus. New York. It's losing a lot of people there. They're spreading out. I will try to make them liberal, because I want reforms. I want reforms to happen. And then Pennsylvania, the next one. And size. You. Let's see my armies. I'll leave my fleets there. Shall I? Yeah, no. Those naval units. Going to send here. Along with those. Combat any Russian. I remember Japan already. Right, and I'm going to start moving my army up. My armies up, I should say. Into position. And I'm going to outright hope... Oh, I forgot to do something. Super tax everybody, yay! And I'll make effective tariffs of 5%. Military access request, of course. Bremen's already gone bankrupt. Lubeck's gone bankrupt. Mexico. Start off Mexico. I'm going to fight you in a second. I think it's Underground Railroad. Now this is all the slavery-based ones. The Underground Railroad was an informal network run by abolitionists of varying creeds and colours, dedicated to helping slaves escape from the southern slave states to freedom in the north. We have every reason to believe that the Bowling Green has recently developed into a hotbed of railroad activity. We could put pressure on local politicians to combat their activities, but only at the risk of stirring up abolitionist sentiments in the north. Let's see. Now, we want to get rid of slavery. But what would better serve getting rid of it? Supporting the South slavery thing and upsetting the North so they're more and more in favour of getting rid of it? Or actively combating the South so the South gets more angry? So they're going to get militancy if I leave it be. If I shut it down, all population get 0.1 consciousness. And I want consciousness. I want people to oppose it. Leave it be. I can't. Just on my own personal opinion, I can't just actively, even if it's for the benefit, I can't just do it. I'm sorry. In Fable 3, I let everybody die because I couldn't be mean to them. I clearly have to help you. Form an alliance with Texas. I'd love to offer to join your war. Show war tab, isn't it? Yeah, so yeah, I better put my fleet in position, prepare them. You can go there. You can go there. You can go there, even though I don't think there's any actual dock. Well, there is a dock. There's no dock there, but there is one there. Okay. And go. Be prepared. Okay. When the Texans are finally going to have a... I can't join the losing side. Stop winning. Actually, I suppose I could send a clerk colony there to stop them getting it. No, I'll just take it from them at some point in the future. Bounce, bounce, bounce around. Sometimes positive, sometimes negative. Diplomacy. Can I come in favour on the side of the Texans yet? What is the war score? Oh, I'm totally forgetting things. Tex independence. Attackers occupation. There we go, I can come in on their side. For Texas! Copperheads. The Copperheads were a group of Democrats in the northern United States who, during the Civil War, opposed the war and favoured a peace settlement with the South. The moniker came originally from Unionists likening them to poisonous snakes, but it soon struck home with the Copperheads themselves. While there is no war yet, there is staunch resistance to abolitionism within some Democratic circles in Williamsport. Stepping up the local politician campaigning could probably neutralise them, but only at the cost of offending Southern sentiments. Debate them at every opportunity. I'm gonna... Yeah, I've made my decision. Merge. And move against you. Merge. Go, Grant! Oh my... Go, Grant. Go. I beat your army slightly. Pursue. The Second Great Awakening. Oh yes, this is the big religious thing. By the mid-1830s, a wave of religious zeal was sweeping across the USA, driven by charismatic preachers who called for the faithful to return to the original teachings of the Bible and lead upstanding moral lives. The movement would spawn several new Protestant sects, lead to debates and schisms within established sects over points of theology and ritual, and reinforce the power and influence of Christian teachings among the lower and middle classes of the American people at a time when religious fervour in Europe was decreasing. The spirit seizes the imagination. Oh well. Stop fleeing, you cowards. And boom, destroyed that army. Oh, here we go. I can add create protectorate. Create protectorate. And go there. And I'll combat you there as well. You may have gained that section there, but I'm going to gain everybody out everywhere else. I've decided. So say me. What are you wanting? Decline. I want to... Diplomacy. Am I in charge of this war at this point because I'm the biggest person? I can't remember. Propose peace. Offer peace terms. Can I not add war goal? They want the status quo. Oh, the war. That would have been perfect for us, actually. Shall smash the... Oh dear, I'm losing. Yeah, I'll accept status quo. Forgot about what was going on there. What was I doing? That's right. Propose peace. Status quo. Proceed. Texas applies for statehood. Yesterday morning we received a petition from the Texan Congress requesting statehood in the United States. A state constitution has been submitted, along with maps defining the state's territorial boundaries. Common opinion seems to hold it a foregone conclusion that we'll accept this petition for statehood and forever join Texas into our glorious republic. Trust the common man to get it right. Let's see. No. Another astounding victory for the USA today, as it has now become clear that American Texas will, as has been expected for some time, be taken up into the American patrimony with full rights of national statehood. One question that still remains to settle is, however, the issue of slavery. Slavery can be extended within our country, and the question on the table is whether or not... No, I don't care about history. Do that. Well, I do care about history, but I'm not going to do that. But we do gain claims for Texas. Here we go. And what's this one about? There we go. You. And where else? Where's the next one? We can create a state in Wisconsin, can we? Wisconsin? There we go. Hello. Wisconsin granted statehood. Do not extend slavery. Fire Eaters. It is put at rest forever of the agitating questions relating to our peculiar institution. His words are soft-spoken, but carry an inner flame of righteous anger directed at anyone and anything he deems as threatening the institution of slavery. Fire Eaters, radical pro-slavery agitators, have appeared in Shreveport. All men were created evil. There we go. We hold those truths to be self-evident. Evident, after all. There we go. 25% are liberal. Ooh. Iowa can become a state. Do not extend slavery. Should probably check my army, actually. Let's have a look at you lot. Yankee. Let's see. Yankee, 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 Yankee. Good. You lot. Dixie. Dixie, 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 Dixie. Yankee. Yankee. So those two are Yankee. This lot are Dixie. So 3rd Cavalry Regiment down. Great new unit. Close. Now the reason I'm doing that, this Dixie lot will become... They'll side with the Confederate States when it forms. I don't want it to form. I will. I expect it to form and beat it. So I need to do that first. One super army. March and join them. Right. Okay. When can I do something to you? That's 28th of this year. 28th of the 3rd. What am I talking about? Anyway, ooh. Oklahoma! I can out colonize you. I can take down the Mexicans colonizing of this place. Unitarianism in America. The rise of numerous sects within Protestant Christianity in the USA in the early 19th century would create an environment for further theological speculation. One of the most influential movements to arise from this would be American Unitarianism, emphasizing the role of reason in understanding theology and thus rejecting the concept of the Trinity, and the inherent goodness of humanity and its capability for improvement because of reason. Unitarianism would become very influential among middle and upper class populations in the northeastern USA and encouraged several movements of social improvement, from public education to abolitionism. Faith and reason can be reconciled to improve humanity. I'm getting plenty of pop. I'll have a look at politics, movements, decisions. Restore the academia, Trail of Tears. What does that require again? Owns Oklahoma City. All pops in. Okay. Manifest Destiny. Have invented Romanticism. That's what I need to do. Forgot. Secessionist sentiments. Talk of secession from the Union can be heard. Rebel scum. Work smarter or work faster? I'd rather they lost militancy than consciousness. Secessionist rebel scum. Holy site disturbed. Their beliefs must be respected. Rebel scum. I should probably look to replacing those soldiers that we got rid of. Let's say, I don't want a Dix... Not 5, what am I talking about here? Go away. I want, there are no Dixie. What infantry? They're all Dixie. Cavalry are all Dixie. Secessionist sentiments. Rebel scum. Rebel scum. Rebel scum. alliance offer from the United States of Central America proceed. This of course fragmented into a number of different countries, which is why they all have a very similar looking flag in these countries. This area of North America is North America, right? That's where North America ends, is it? Or is it there? Where is it? Anyway, this part of Central America, there we go, they all have this kind of flag with a different symbol there, but blue, white, blue. And that's because they're all part of the fragmented area there. What's going on up here? Bankrupt. Hey, we're the 6th most powerful power in the world. Good for us. Ships. Fleet. Should probably check these ships. Merge. They don't break down as based in culture. Okay. It's rebel scum. When do I get to create a protectorate? Oh yeah, it's 7th, right. Aha. Oklahoma. Copperheads debate them at every opportunity. I might be triggering the American. I'm not doing much to. I'm not doing much to discourage this, like the balance. I normally, when I have played the United States before. I try a balance, you know, keep them happy for as long as possible. But I'm not doing it in this. Nah. Get it out of the way early. The Benevolent Empire. One direct impact of the religious revival in the USA in the early 19th century would be the explosion in the number of voluntary organizations organized to help improve society by tackling perceived social or moral problems in society, providing comfort to the less fortunate or promoting self-help via education. Dubbed the Benevolent Empire by historians, these organizations helped provide a community infrastructure for a society rapidly expanding in numbers and being transformed by new economic forces for the betterment of society. Gain plurality. Ooh. Okay, well, thank you for watching. My name has been Densius. I know, I'm sorry, dog, I'm sorry. I'll keep playing, don't worry. Ciao for now.